Well, you can't make them all. You'd like to, but you can't.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Always nice to be comfortably inside that cut line. A wily golf instructor makes birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Here we are on the back nine now at Quail Hollow, and a good scoring opportunity to kick off the inward 9.
It is, Rich. It's sort of reminiscent of the 10th hole at Valhalla. Remember the challenge, or should I say the charge, that Rory McIlroy started that in that very hole when he made eagle. It's the same opportunity here. Reachable par 5, just under 600 yards, but you really could get off to a great start.
This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Pretty good stroke right there, just to hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Getting set now over the putt. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank, on this backside at Quail Hollow, a player does have a good chance to get off to a good start with that par 5 10th and now relatively short par 4 11th, where a player with a good drive could stick a short iron in their hands.
Yeah, this is one you're going to have to make a decision. You can just play this as a straightforward dogleg left par 4 and hit a 3-wood or a long iron up there and 9-iron or something like that into the green. Or, if you want to, you can try and blast a drive around the corner. I don't know if that's the more prudent play, but it's fun.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Frank, I think the mark of a good golf course design, changing directions. We go from a right to left hole, now at the 12th, to a left to right hole.
Yeah, there's no two holes at Quail Hollow that look the same. And this one's slightly downhill. Fairway tilts a little bit to the right. And it's a bit of a sleeper. And plus you add in on top of that 450 yards plus. This is a fairway that has to be hit.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Didn't knock down the flagstick, but he still has a chance.
21 steps, or should I say feet.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So a tester from 4 feet. In for par. Here we are at the par 3, 13th hole. It's 210 yards. What does it take here, Frank?
It's one actually where you'd rather be conservative than aggressive here. And the reason why is this green tends to roll off at the back and the front and the middle there. So it's just something that pitches more in the central part of the green is really what's required.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
These putts keep the round together. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey. Drop shot here at the 13th. Settles in over the putt. So with that, the score is now at even par. Well, now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage book, Rich, on this hole. Only good and bad things happen with the driver. Nothing in between.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Try up next. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Now as we arrive at the par 5 15th hole here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards. Frank, I think a player has to be thinking about doing what Rory McIlroy did in 2010.
It's the last of the holes that you can really be aggressive on, Rich. So a good drive down here. I'm well aware of the fact that there's water on the left. This is a good chance to make something happen before you play the green mile.
And that's what McIlroy did. Hit a tracer, then a 5-iron, knocked it in for eagle, shot 62, and won for the first time on the PGA Tour. Up to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. Close, couldn't ask for much more on that putt. 11 feet away. Headed in the right direction with that birdie.
Just sneaks into the top 10. It's a good move this week.
At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par 4. It's strong in every single department.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You've hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Solid play, heart of the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Frank, the 17th here at Quail Hollow. It is all you want.
And a bit more, actually. The only advantage the player has that plays a little bit downhill. But when you look at the lake in front of you, if there's any swirling breeze out there, it just becomes a nightmare trying to choose the right club.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. So close. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Has his par. Here we are, the 18th hole at Quail Hollow. Simply put, Frank, a player needs to hit maybe his best.
Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Standing over his birdie putt. That's an important birdie right there. Into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
So, 1 round in the books and a lot to chew on here.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.